So here we are, part 2, Clarence the Jeep and Denney heading over Imogene Pass. In part 1, and we're heading on to Telluride. Not sure how many miles it is, but after some distance, we're going to close in as we get closer to Telluride on the Tomboy mine. I'll tell you a little bit about that later when we get there. And as before, slow and easy does it. As I said in the last video, the road really wasn't too bad, other than the ledges that we encountered. Ease our way around some of the rockier sections. As I mentioned in part 1 of this journey, a lot of bedrock, exposed bedrock up here on Imogene. In some ways it makes for a little bit smoother ride than all the constant gravel that we normally run into. Turn here, kind of a switchback. Those are necessary, particularly when you're heading uphill. I know when Denney goes hiking, he encounters many switchbacks to get up to the top of the 14ers that he climbs. Now, before Denney got too old to climb the 14ers, he got 14 under his belt. 13, but 14 if you count Pikes Peak, which he drove up to, so I don't know if that counts. Next year, more mud puddles from the rain we had a few days ago. Ease on down a little ledge, a little steeper than it looked. Wonder what it'd be like going the other direction, having to climb up those. That might be exciting. Ooh, there's a beautiful view of the mountains over on the left. What a beautiful day. Nice sunshine. End of September, the temperature was about 50, but it hasn't changed more than a few degrees. We're still in that 50-degree range. Here's a flat spot. I'm gonna duck through some willows here. Boy, this could be prime moose country. They love munching on willows. Although they usually like it down where there's water, like in a little swampy area. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. You never know. Wonder what peak that is that's up ahead. Not quite sure. I'll have to look it up later and see. You can see the road stretching far out ahead. These fields, they could be good habitat for not only the moose, which would probably stay more in the willows, but deer, elk, who knows, bear, coyotes. Never know what you'll run into up here in the Colorado high country. Getting a little rockier here. It's probably an avalanche chute here that's causing all these rocks to come down the mountain. And again, like with the ledges, slow and easy to get her done. Looks like there's a stream in that valley down off to the left. I don't know what it is, which one it is. I should have done more research. Rockin', rockin', rocking. Just rock back and forth. Yeah, it looks like this rocky section extends for quite a ways. See a little glimpse of that stream down off to the left. Wish I knew what it was. Never get tired of these views. The mountains, the hills, all the different vegetation. Oh, looks like we finally got past that really rocky section. This is an interesting section coming up. Big expanse of exposed bedrock. And when we get there, we'll see how we want to navigate that. We could drive straight over it, or we could hug the left. Of course, we'll still have two wheels up on the bedrock. Let's see what Denney decides to do here. Yeah, kind of like I thought. He chose the left side. We don't mind driving over the rougher areas. We're just careful. We don't want to damage me and have to put me in the garage to be repaired. Although we've been lucky, all the passes we've driven and all the off-road high country trails we've taken, we've never had a mechanical breakdown. And I think part of that is due to just taking our time, choosing the right line, and Denney's experience in driving off-road. Sky's beautiful, bright blue. A few clouds up there. I don't think they're rain clouds. I think they're just, well, we'd call them fair weather clouds. Oh, look at all that bedrock. I think it's kind of cool. It's something I haven't seen on many of the other roads we've driven. I'm glad there's a trail carved in over on the left. That'd be pretty tough driving over that bedrock if there wasn't. Take it easy. Must be some rocks that aren't showing up on the camera, causing us to have to go even slower. I haven't seen any wildlife on that section that we passed with all the willows and the field, but you never know, just all of a sudden something could pop out in front of you on the road. They usually stop and look at you like, who the heck are you? Or sometimes they'll just fly right across the road and you barely get a glimpse. Looks like we're beginning to gain some altitude here. Another big section of bedrock, and again, an easier route to take to the left. Denney chose to go to the right for some reason. He knows what he's doing. I bet he'll go way over to the left here. Let's see. Not much of a choice here. He just decided to head straight over. Oh, we got a little stream crossing here. That always makes it interesting. Not a lot of water in it. There's a sign off to the right, but I couldn't read it. It may have said what stream this is. See to the left. I don't know where that road on the right goes, but pretty sure I'm on the right route here. It's another sign. I couldn't read it. Then he decided to pull off here. There was a little waterfall off to the left. He wanted to take some pictures. But now we're back on the road. Haven't encountered any other vehicles up to this point. I did see a four-wheeler far down off to the right. I'm sure I'm going to see other off-roaders today. This is a popular trail. A little bit of a shelf road here with a cliff on the left. Denney just loves shelf roads. Narrow. They look treacherous, but generally they're wide enough that you're not in any danger if you keep your eyes on the road. A number of years ago, Denney hiked a trail that had, let's call it a shelf trail, because it was not drivable. It was also outside of Ouray. Bear Creek was the name of this trail. And there was about a section, maybe a mile or a little more, that was just like this, but much narrower. Maybe 3 feet, 4 feet at the widest. The cliff on the left extended up hundreds of feet. And Bear Creek down off to the right had to be 600 feet down. So whether it's a shelf road or a shelf trail, Denney loves them. As we near the end of part 2 of our journey, I want to remind you, search out other videos. that I have on YouTube. Search for Clarence the Jeep. We spent a lot of time in Colorado. We've gone over many, many passes. A lot of off-road trails taking us back to lakes and waterfalls. And I'll continue to post them. So you want to subscribe. That way every time I post a new video, you'll be made aware of it and you can watch it. Also, please feel free to comment. Any questions, comments, they're all appreciated. Well, here comes a vehicle. First one we've seen. And there's another sign. I don't know if I can read it. Oh, it says Imogene Pass, this way. So I'm going to go this way. Little bitty stream crossing. And we're going to end part 2 here in just a moment. Again, look for the links. I'll have them posted below the video, and you can follow all 6 parts of Imogene Pass.